Good afternoon, everybody. I want to hear more loud voice. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. That gives me a relief that everybody is listening to me. I don't know relief or pressure, but that's good that everybody is keen to listen. Thank you, IPCA, first of all, for this very wonderful knowledge sharing platform created. And it's always to be associated, it's always good to be associated with people. We are the company who want to be in the market with the people. And this kind of barrier of one side and other side, we want to break those barriers. And even if you require during my presentation some interactions, you are very well welcome. And let us have that positive approach. And you can interrupt me any point of time. And the basic intention of talking here, not to deliver a lecture, but to deliver a concept so that collaboratively we can discuss. So just this, Jatin ji started this. It's the same suit. Which one is looking brighter? Perfect. So this one is creating a background for that is looking brighter. Very good. So let's not waste some time and then straightway go to the topic. Next 15-20 minutes, we are going to discuss about the colors. It's very interesting topic because since our birth, we are associated with color and we get attracted towards colors. Just imagine the world without color. We cannot even live. We don't like to live in the colorless world. Everything created by God or created by man, everything is colored except air and water perhaps. But every other thing, starting from the smallest part, the hairpins, up to the big aeroplanes and rockets, everything is colored by means of its protection, either or for the aesthetics. But color we cannot escape through. Second thing is that no matter how good the product is, if the appeal, the first impression of the product is not good, then we don't believe on the quality of the product. If the shade is not matched in front of the customer, no matter what good polymer is used in it, people don't believe that this is a good quality paint or coating. Imagine a scenario where a Mercedes car is kept in front of you having scratches, you won't probably don't buy that Mercedes Benz. Or even if you buy, looking at the value of this product, the first thing you are going to do is repainting it and fixing the color of it. We don't like untidy things around us. So, Rangon ki duniya, let's discuss about that and I will be taking you through something interesting. Now that word interesting is very interesting, isn't it? We have been talking about the colorants for industrial coatings many times. But what is that something interesting coming up? Let's talk something about Soujanya because somebody rightly said that there would be some unicorns present in the audience. So Soujanya is a global leader in innovative, sustainable color solutions. Now that also we discussed yesterday, don't sell the product, sell the solutions. And so also we have adopted this long back. We are no more or not saying anymore that we are a colorant company. We say we are a color solution provider. Tomorrow technology may change. Like even if you see today, what kind of the masonry surfaces around? Hardly any. The skyscrapers, the surfaces are changing. The structure of the walls are changing. Structure of the ceiling is changing. The brickwork has replaced by the maybe wooden or the glass in the buildings. So can we say that we are a colorant company and we have only colorants for paints for masonry surfaces? No. We have a coloring solution for anything which is changing. We are followers of the trends going on in the market. There are many changes happening even in the paint formulations. Many regulations are coming. So also as an integral part of the color, we are also changing so that our colors are better aligned with the paint formulations and changing regulatory compliances. It is not only the followers, we are also trying to set the trends. Color itself is a very interesting topic. Maybe in a next event, I will be speaking only on the colors. The future trends, the coming trends of the colors. what's going to happen about the color. Recently I read there is no color exists. Color is an illusion. It's just simply a reflection of light. And there could be many ways how can we fool our brain and eyes so that the only particular wavelength will get reflected from the surfaces when there is no paint at all applied on the substrate. It just the structure of the substrates, if we change so that only particular wavelength will get reflected, we will see that there is a color on the substrate. That days are not far, and there won't be, every equation is going to change, and then well in time that we have changed ourselves, and we are saying that we are a color solution provider. We are among top 3 in the world already, and so also expanding. This is our mission, and we work hard on that, a globally admired technology leader. We don't want to go and sell what we have 20 years ago or 10 years ago, no. We are technologically ahead of this on that front, and then we would like that our customers should admire us, that this company is a current and futuristic company and not indulge into the past. We export our products to 50 different countries across all the 5 continents except the polar continents. And even if you see that the middle hemisphere of the earth, that's the market, active market for us. And almost 50 countries, all 5 continents, we supply our colors. The theme of the conference, yesterday Jatinji beautifully explained the theme, Uncap It. To our perspective, when we say uncap it, it's just like that you open the cap of the can and what you see inside, it should be pleasant, it should be desirable, it should be what you would like to see. As a colorant manufacturer, you remember that the colorants are highly concentrated by the pigments. And my friends, the paint is in liquid state. We are putting solid in a liquid, keeping that solid particles, because there is a gravity acted upon it, and also the solid particles have a specific gravity, their own weight to it. They try to settle down, but obvious phenomena, but by some forces, mechanical and chemical forces, we are maintaining the suspension of those particles in the liquid, right? And there is a constant battle happening because of the high surface energy in between. The system is very unstable because forcefully we have broken the particles, the agglomerates, and we are forcefully keeping them away from each other. Particles are not stable in that state. They again try to come back and form an agglomeration that is called a flocculation of the pigments. There is a constant battle happening in the can. Though we see the can, it's like an ocean, seeing a very calm nature. Sometimes you see that there is a separation happening. Sometimes when you dip the spatula inside, you see there is a settling, heavy settling happening. Because the surfactants what are used, they are weak, and then pigment won the battle and they settle down. As simple as that. But that makes the things very interesting. So when I see uncap it, we would like to see the pleasant things, and I guarantee that with our technology, you will see when you uncap anything, any can, you will see the colorant as you wanted to see. Many people, they say that we have been presenting to many forums, many events, what's new? Now when I answer this question, what's new, I think probably that makes the things very interesting for us. What's new happening in the space of color? How can you color our products? That's the very typical question. How can you color our products, and how best we can offer it to our consumers? So our thing doesn't stop, though we are into B2B, we sell colors to any paint manufacturing company, it doesn't end the business. How the end company, the paint company, can offer the colors to their consumers, how fast they can do it, how quick they can use it, how easy they can do it. I think our focus is on that, so that the end consumer gets benefited out of these services. Ultimately, why do we want a painted house? Because of the aesthetics, right? Interior aesthetics we want. And if we can help you to make a choice, today if you see the fan decks have 10,000, 20,000 shades, it's confusing to the client how to choose the color. Or many times it's very difficult for painters to measure the area and then they give quotations to the clients. Now today we have come up with some softwares where you can measure the area just by the software taking pictures on the mobile phone. You can even select the shades, the product what you want, the shade which you want. It gives the tentative shade cost and also it can email to the client the tentative budgeting just by visiting site 15 minutes. So we are going more closer towards our end consumers. That's the interesting thing. Interesting thing doesn't mean that unique products. Also it could mean a unique service to the end consumers. What is the role of colorants into circular economy? When people ask me what's new, circular economy is also where we are trying to minimize the waste hazards coming out of the product, not only by means of formulation, by means of anything. For example, the container of a can, the paint is going west, right? Who is taking care of that? Many things, the solvent is evaporating. We are not counting that. So there are many things. For example, even the increasing the performance of paint so that the painting cycle become prolonged is also a contribution to the circular economy. How will you meet regulatory compliances? Now there are many things coming up in India. Even on the packaging, the recycling of the packaging, the regulations are already put. This year, next year, third year, there are targets, and after that 100% recycling of the packaging material is the manufacturer's responsibility. We have to start the working on it now. Unless it won't happen, and as a colorant manufacturer, because there is no paint going in, even if you see the point of sale tinting system, there are bases, there are colorants, and they mix together and then only it is given as a paint. So the colorant become an integral part of the paint. It is not going separate. It is going as an offer to the clients. So the responsibility and the onus is on us also. When we are trying to answer these questions, I think there are a lot beyond the formulations, the responsibility is on us. And as a responsible company, we are trying to find out many of these questions so that internationally, truly world-class thinking of us that we can offer. What are we doing for it? Durability. I just mentioned that even the prolongation of the paint cycle time, the painting cycle time is also a part of our contribution in the circular economy, just by increasing the exterior durability of the product. We are today giving some colorants, facade colorants, exterior durable colorants, which we give along with our clients 15 years of guarantee, 10 years of guarantee on the buildings. Once you apply it, nothing is going to happen. This is a misconception was there. Any discoloration is because of colorant, which is not true. It could be because of the degradation of the binder also. It could be because of the wrong selection of the fillers also. It could be because of some wrong selection, wrong percentage of replacement of TiO2 fillers also. It could be because very high PVC also. Could be because very less percentage of emulsion is used also. The chalking happens, the adhesion gets worst, and then there is a slight film, white film forms on the film of the paint, and you see that the color is degraded. In fact, it's not the color, it's the other ingredients happen. Slowly, I think everybody is understanding this part and paying attention to the other aspects as well. When I say sustainability, well, it's not only the VOC reduction of the formulations, but even the sustainable packaging. HDPE, for example, where we pack our colorants and paints, it's also going to be under the recirculation, recyclation mode because of the government regulations. HDPE has a very low percentage of recycling ability. Hardly, I think today by 24 to 26% HDPE is only getting recycled. Compared to PET bottles, almost more than 60%. 65% PET bottles are getting recycled. Can we use PET bottles for packaging of water-based paints? That also we are trying, and very successfully we have done for few clients. We are also keeping our eye on carbon footprint reduction. even by our logistics, even by avoiding LCL shipments, try to have the FCL shipments only. Many ways that we are carrying out, very initiatives we have taken, because sustainability is not only related or limited to the formulations, it's about your service to your clients. When I say efficiency, by means of the reduction of the energy, also at our factory level, but also how it benefited to the customers. Just 5 minutes, I think, left. Okay. But also that the dosage, the way the G data or the database formulations we are doing, so that the customer should not incur a very high cost of the shades. We always try to see that the customer would get a very minimal cost of the shades and very cost efficient products that we are making, and also at the shop floor process optimization, so that minimal energy will go in this. Innovations, when I say that, we are now very diversified, not only to the paint and coating, but we are also supplying colors for example, here the colors for seeds and fertilizers very actively, because we want to get integrated with the life of our nation and would like to be a part of the growth story of our great nation. Also into the soaps, detergent, cosmetics, we are already there. Probably the soap what we are using in the morning for bath is probably colored with Soujanya's color, because we are selling our colors now to number 1, number 2, number 3 top brands soap manufacturers. So when people ask me what's new, it's that horizontally we are expanding our color offerings to other industries, but at the same time we are also digging into the specifics of the same colorant. For example, we are offering our colorants to industrial coatings. Now just quickly I will cover up this. So what are we doing in the industrial coating? It's not only that expanding the the range of the segments, but also the innovation can happen vertically also. So also, and then collaboratively we can do. If anybody has any idea about, we can do that very well. We can adopt those ideas, we can discuss, and we can provide the solutions. iTint is very famous, one of the flagship products worldwide, very popular product, and many part of the world this product is very popular. Is it machine dispensable? I need not to mention these again. Machine dispensable, and also can be used for implant tinting of all solvent-based coatings. It has a beautiful universal compatibility with all acrylic, nitrocellulose, polyester, polyether, epoxy, nitrocellulose, chlorinated rubber, all kind of binder system. It is compatible and also suitable for automotive refinish, protective, marine coating, general industrial coatings, non-automotive OEM coatings, everywhere it is compatible. We also give a ready database for these colorants. Now 2-3 interesting products I would like to highlight here. One is that super jet black. This black, very intense black, that was the demand coming from many of our customers. They want that Soujanya, you will have to do it. This product, there is a high demand, and we took up that challenge, and then today we are ready with super jet black product. Well, it is not only about, not an easy job for us. The choice of ingredient that we selected, the kind of process that we have adopted, and then kind of sequence of addition and then processing and everything that is adopted. We spent almost 2 years to develop this product, but finally we cracked. There was always a marginal difference between us and then market expectations. And it was like 19-20, and 19-20 that Soujanya kind of the culture we have, we never compromise on the quality. But now we are 2021. So we are ahead of our competition in terms of the jetness, and it's very, very high jet product we have. The key characteristics of this product is the particle size is less than 100 nanometers. It's very difficult to stabilize this product. Also, it is very difficult when it goes in the letdown, the customer bases, the jetness also gets affected. So that is the challenge, but somehow we have overcome this challenge. It's superior jetness with very bluish undertone. The shelf life is more than 24 hours. It's very low viscosity product that we have been able to make it, and very easy to go. So pardon me, that's my picture there, but this car is not painted with our super jet black, but we are hoping that in next few years it gets approved, and even the Indian cars get painted with our colors. Next is the candy red. Lots happening on the automotive side also, not only in the OEM but refinish automotive as well. So this candy red, there was an increasing demand for the candy red shades. So this anthraquinone red 177 is the pigment, which is very highly transparent and with bluish undertone. The transparency of this in combination with pulsant or any effect pigment gives very unique and flamboyant color. It's very unique color, very brilliant color, and very pleasant to the eye, which is very difficult to make though, because maintaining that right undertone is very difficult, first of all, and then formulation is difficult, but of course these things. So this candy red is ready with us, and in cycle industry it gets replaced with the dye-based product conventionally. The dyes are not very good. There has its own limitations. This product we have successfully replaced that. And also in automotive, these candy colors candy clears can be made for the refinished products. And then cost, it saves cost because it is readily available. Then third product I would like to highlight is the super white. So we are working on black and white and then in between, right? So this super white is whiter than white. Just like the black was the blacker than black, so white is whiter than white. And it's very useful for the wood coating and automotive use applications. Again, this characteristic that it's the whiteness itself is a characteristic. Some other beautiful product that we have the blend colorants for epoxy and polyurethane applications. Then we have hydratine for water-based industrial application. That itself can be a separate topic, water-based industrial coatings and then colors for it. We have separated sub-series developed under hydratine for water-based. And Aquaflexo colors, they are for water-based wood coatings. They come with some compliances for kindergarten furniture and wooden toys also. These are compliant to that, very safe to use, non-toxic. So these are some of the unique products and interesting products that we would like to offer for the industrial coatings. If you have any idea, anything, possibility, because innovation doesn't happen in laboratory, they happen in the market, they happen with the people first. So please discuss, we can work together. And state-of-the-art facilities that we have for servicing to the industries, everything that the pictures are self-explanatory, you can see that. And this is how we would like to be closer to the customers, not only customers, but end users. So that's it from my side. If you have any questions, welcome.
Please, can we get the mic to the audience?
Sir has a question. You can contact me also later on info@soujanya.com for any.
Yeah, you were mentioning about jet black.
Yes.
Right now, this tinter is universal for auto, mainly for auto, if I'm correct. Can you tell me what is the pigment load in 100 of this tinter, superjet?
Pigment load, I can openly tell, there is nothing secret in that. The pigment percentage in our formulation is 13%, 1.3.
Okay.
And we recommend to add 10% of
correct,
this.
1.5, okay.
1.3% is sufficient for
What is,
getting
what
the
is
opacity.
the price for this 13% concentrate? What is the price you are charging?
Oh, the price that we can, anyway.
Just ballpark figure.
Okay, roughly price. Deepak, you have any idea? Jatinji can tell the price.
नहीं मैं तो सिर्फ ना बायर हूँ ना कुछ हूँ समझने के लिए खाली पूछ रहा था only for academic purpose.
नहीं price see sir right now because we have an our distributorship with Jatinji here, so it won't be looking fair that if I tell the price fair frankly, Jatinji will be in touch with you. But one thing is that it is affordable by the industry. It is acceptable and affordable for this.
Must be, that is why you are marketing.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking for a job converter?
Maybe yes. Okay. Anything? Thank you all.